21-year-old man's in jail after a deadly shooting in Whitewater Township last night. The suspect now facing a murder charge.
Hamilton County, Ohio. April. It was a kind of dispute that starts between neighbors every single day across this country. A noise complaint. A property line disagreement. One man doing something on his own land. Another man walking over to ask him to stop. On one side of the property line was Cole Hornsby. On the other side was Theodore Block, known to his family and friends as Ted. By all accounts, Ted Block was unarmed that day. He walked over to Hornsby's property after Hornsby was cutting down a dead tree or firing a large muzzleloader near it. Block told him to stop. He threatened to call the police. And then Ted Block turned around and began walking back to his own home. He never made it. Cole Hornsby shot Ted Block from behind. Not once, not twice, 12 times. Including while Ted Block was face down on the ground. Ted Block's wife was standing right there. She watched it happen. And when it was over, Cole Hornsby walked to his shed and hid the gun. Then, when police came, Cole Hornsby told him he acted in self-defense. An unarmed man, shot in the back 12 times, in front of his own wife, over a dead tree. And the man who pulled the trigger said it was self-defense. Stay with us. Because what happened inside that courtroom is just as remarkable as what happened in that yard. Drop your city or state in the comments right now. We want to know where our True Crime Tower family is watching from. And if this story already has your attention, hit that subscribe button. Justice does not happen in silence, and neither does this channel.
New at 10, a local woman is speaking out for the very first time after her husband was shot and killed right in front of her. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Tricia Mackey.
And I'm Rob Williams. It happened 2 weeks ago in Whitewater Township.
Chancellor Wynne is live at the Hamilton County Justice Center with an interview you'll only see right here on Fox 19 now.
So 24-year-old Cole Hornsby is the man who's now facing a murder charge, and he's currently behind bars here at the Hamilton County Justice Center. He's accused of shooting and killing 40-year-old Theodore Block, better known as Ted. Well, tonight, I spoke to Ted's wife, who tells me that she was right there when her husband was killed.
It was my life. You know, my best friend, everything.
Chrissy Block is the wife of 40-year-old Ted Block, who was shot and killed on April 16th.
It was traumatizing. I can't live here anymore.
Police arrested Block's neighbor, 24-year-old Cole Hornsby, charging him with murder, felonious assault, and obstructing official business. Chrissy says she remembers the night well and relives the situation almost daily.
Hornsby was firing a gun, and we were watching our grandkids that night.
Chrissy tells me that Ted went to tell Hornsby to put the gun away. And while he was walking back, she says that she saw Hornsby shoot her husband.
Hornsby followed right behind him and got like right up on his back and was like, mind your own business. And we had altercations with him before. So my husband was like, mind my own business. You know, this is my business. I live right next door and you have a gun and you don't need one. Because he was, we knew he was crazy. And that's when my husband said something and he just pulled out a gun and shot him. And I was right there.
This year, Chrissy and Ted would have celebrated their 10th wedding anniversary. She tells me that she's known her husband since grade school, but the two went their separate ways after growing up, each having 3 kids of their own, before reconnecting and merging their families into one, eventually becoming grandparents. Chrissy says that Ted was extra close with his grandson.
They'd be outside together when it was warm or nice, playing inside together. They were always together. That was his little dude.
Now following her husband's death, Chrissy says she can't continue living right where her husband was killed.
Moving will make it, at least I'll be able to move on from reliving the situation every day in my head, maybe less and less at least.
Now, Chrissy Block tells me that she's going to be at each one of Cole Hornsby's court dates, and his next scheduled appearance in front of a judge is this coming Friday. Reporting live downtown, Chancellor Wynne, Fox 19 Now.
Chance, thank you.
A Whitewater Township man will spend at least the next 24 years behind bars for killing his neighbor. A judge sentenced Cole Hornsby today for shooting Teddy Block a dozen times.
Local 12's Christian Hauser brings us the emotional plea that Block's daughter made in asking the judge for the maximum sentence for her father's killer.
Behind me here on Kilby Road is where 26-year-old Cole Hornsby shot and killed Theodore Teddy Block back in April of 2024. Now, Hornsby was firing a gun when Block came over and asked him to stop or else he was going to call police. Hornsby didn't stop. Instead, he turned the gun on Block and shot him a dozen times.
Hornsby sat emotionless for most of the hearing. Last month, a jury convicted him of murder and tampering with evidence. His defense attorney argued he should be given the minimum.
He was cooperative with law enforcement. I know he didn't make any statements to them about the offense. However, Mr. Hornsby did call 911. Mr. Hornsby did stay and was at the end of the driveway where the police arrived.
However, Assistant County Prosecutor Elise Dieters asked for 24 years to life in prison.
The defendant made a conscious decision to arm himself that day and to fire 12 times at Mr. Block.
Shortly after, Block's daughter, Aaliyah, spoke to the court about the impact of losing her dad.
Hornsby made a heartless, selfish decision to brutally take my dad's life, an innocent life. This act of violence has caused more than just pain in my life. I live every single day in fear, being paranoid of what could happen next.
Aaliyah asked Judge Jennifer Branch to give Hornsby the maximum sentence she could.
Cole Hornsby, a man who should stay behind bars for as long as his heart beats. A coward of a man who took an innocent life for no reason at all but his own pleasure. A man who can't admit that his decisions he made that night was never an act of self-defense, but him firing on an unarmed, non-threatening man that was only trying to protect his family from the psychopath next door.
In the end, Judge Branch agreed with the family and prosecutor and sentenced Cole Hornsby to 24 years to life in prison.
So what that means is Hornsby will spend a minimum of 24 years behind bars. After that, he can make his case to the parole board for early release, and the board will ultimately decide if he served enough time before being released. In Whitewater Township, I'm Christian Hauser.
And this isn't Cole Hornsby's first run-in with the law enforcement. A judge previously sentenced him to 2 years in jail for stalking an ex-girlfriend in Dearborn County.
Sector 32.
Back.
Is he breathing?
With the squad's in route. The squad's in route. Is this your husband?
No, stop that. Is he breathing?
Just hang out there for 1 second, okay? I'm going to check him real quick, all right? Just hang out right there, okay?
Theodore was pronounced dead on the scene a short time later, as several of his family members gathered next door.
Talk to her before she run. That's stepdaughter.
Is he leaving?
That's stepdaughter, but...
Back with the suspect, police prepared to escort him to jail.
What's your name? You've been SWAT in.
Where's the gun at, man?
Ready to jump in? You can get it, I'll be responding. 987, that's clear. 982, did you copy?
I did. If you would, send me the details.
Clear.
Got it? Yep. 15, you have a team today by the male security. 31 males in custody.
Male is in custody at 1822. We've got a supervisor en route and squad has been advised to respond in.
Which car are you? This is my name. Are you hurt at all?
What are you doing, man?
Huh? I'm taking everything you got. Are you hurt at all?
What do you mean?
Get in the car.
Put my belt back on, man.
Yeah, get in the car.
Why are you taking my belt off?
Because I'm taking everything you got.
No, you're not.
Sit down.
Jesus Christ, dude. You're not taking everything I got.
Cole is secured in a patrol car as medics arrive on scene.
Next one over. Next one over. Side yard? Yeah, over here, next door, behind this house. Hey, hey, go down. Go down. Go down. Go down.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm looking. Right here. Ma'am.
I understand that, but right now they got to work with them, okay?
We're gonna work. Just come through me. Okay.
Did you guys catch that, him?
Yes. It was the neighbor, right?
Yeah, black shirt, jeans. Yeah. He shot him like 5 times. Is my husband breathing? Please, he's doing it now. I can't.
We're gonna keep walking.
I want to be over there.
I know, but right now, you gotta let them work, okay? I'm gonna sit you down over here on the porch, okay?
I was right there. I took off running because he pulled out a gun and started shooting.
Okay, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like you're not hit or anything, right?
No.
You guys are gonna hang out with her for a minute. You probably need to get a statement from her at some point. I'm sure they will take her to CIS.
Yes.
Is he coming there too?
No, I'm not sure what the medics are doing. I know that the bad guy's in custody right now, so I'm not sure what the medics are doing.
They're not telling us anything.
Well, they don't know anything yet.
I gotta go over here.
The victim's wife, who says she witnessed the shooting, gets a chance to catch her breath before investigators question her further.
So, are you the one that called 911? Can you tell me what happened?
We heard a gunshot. We went over there. The neighbor came outside and I came outside. My husband was cutting the tree that fell.
Okay.
And he went over there and told him to put the gun away. He doesn't need a gun because he came over here. We called the cops on him once before. He came over, he was pointing a bow and arrow at me. And my husband said, "You're f***ing crazy. You pointed a bow and arrow at my wife. You don't need a gun." And he started running his mouth. I said, "Ted, we'll just go call the cops." And Ted's like, so my husband started walking away, and then he said something. My husband turned around and he just shot him.
Okay. And did you see that happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
You heard that right. Witnesses say Theodore was cutting the tree seen here when Cole allegedly fired his gun in the backyard. That's when Theodore, who was reportedly babysitting his grandchildren at the time, approached Cole to ask him to stop before the suspect allegedly turned his aim toward his neighbor. Now, police next door continue trying to figure out what happened here.
Did he get the gun?
No, I checked him. It's probably, I think he lives up in here. So it's...
Yeah, he said he left and came back.
What? He was standing right here with his hands in his pockets, staring. They said after he shot him, he went back into his house and then came back outside. So,
Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure he lives up here in this building.
Do we have multiple GSWs?
We have 2 in the left upper leg and 3 in the stomach, and we believe 1 more in the right ear.
Okay.
Seconds later, the property landlord and suspected relative of Cole's arrives on scene.
But I need to know if you did hear or see anything at all. Okay. Do you live around here?
I own this property.
All of it?
No, I own I don't own that building. I don't own that house there. I own this place.
Okay. Do you have a tenant that lives here?
Yes.
What's his name?
Cole Hornsby.
Okay. I'm going to ask you if you could stick around and be present for us, because we're probably going to have to come back and ask some questions, okay?
Okay.
So.
Is he here?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure my suspect's dad is over there. He owns the property. Okay. Just for
so
spitting it out there, so I'm not the only one.
This gentleman lives here. His wife is on the porch.
Okay.
The female homeowner from here is where? Because she's not over there.
Okay. She might be.
So if she's inside, we just want to make sure A, there's no more shooting victims. B,
the window and see if there's anybody.
If there's any.
Police realize another potential witness is nearby and attempt to talk to her.
Okay, you just need to take a breath?
I'm just freaked out.
Okay, so you rent this house?
I rent this house.
Okay, does somebody rent this garage?
The guy that shot him rents that house.
Okay, so the young guy.
What happened?
Well, we're going to have detectives come.
Okay,
they're
we'll have them up there.
I don't want you to keep telling me 5 different times, so I'm going to let you catch your breath, compose yourself a little bit. It's kind of a scary situation.
Yes, very scary.
Okay.
Very scary.
Okay. So the deceased actually lives in the house next door. His wife is over there on the front porch. Okay. This gentleman lives up here. They had an altercation about a tree. The deceased was cutting up a tree that had fallen down. He comes out, they exchange words, he shot him.
Next, Another officer gets a chance to speak with a paramedic who shares more details she says came from the victim's wife.
Going into a yard to cut down a dead tree and have your neighbor come out and shoot you.
Is that what happened?
She says, I think his name is Mark. Apparently,
So there's this tree right here.
this tree here is in their yard.
Yeah.
He was going out to cut it down because you can see it's dead.
Yep.
And the guy came out, and I guess in the past, he's tried to hit her with a bow and arrow. Well, today he came out and started a fight, according to his wife. She came out to find out what's going on. His wife came out to find out what's going on, and he went and got a gun. And he said, put the gun away. This isn't anything you need a gun for.
Right.
And then he shot him, I guess, 3 times from what she said. And she's the one that called 911. And she said, I don't know where his wife went. Is she still there? And I'm like,
She saw the whole thing?
She did. Yeah, and she called 911.
Witnesses say Cole allegedly threatened the victim's wife in the past by pointing a bow and arrow at her, an alleged incident one officer wants to know more about.
And she goes, I think his name is Mark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't even know your neighbor's name, and he killed your husband?
Right.
For cutting down a dead tree?
Very odd.
Yeah, she said that she thinks that he came back from the military and was really not right in the head.
So all this started over cutting down a tree? Do you know the neighbor at all?
I mean, they've had problems before, and they've called the cops on them before.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. And we heard that he just got out of prison and everything, and he didn't have his money. But other than that, but my mom, he's pointed a bow and arrow at my mom before, and I think that's when they called the cops.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he, I don't know.
How long have they lived there?
He just moved in. He just got out of prison.
So it's recent, like 3 months ago. That's when it started when he moved here.
Yeah.
I heard this guy threatened you with a bow and arrow before too. Wow.
He's weird. Like you can look in his eyes and see crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he had a. I thought he had like a. I didn't know he had a handgun.
Yeah. It was all started with cutting the tree down.
No, my husband was cutting the tree down, yeah, and we heard the gunshot and he went over there. And he lost his life over
Yeah.
nothing. I told him just to leave him alone too, just walk away and call the cops. Does anybody talk to that coward neighbor over there?
Which one?
They said they couldn't find her. She was right there when it happened.
Okay, so I guess I got lost in translation. That's what I was assuming it was his wife. So a female lives in the house?
Yeah.
And he lives in the white garage.
Yeah. He harasses her. She came outside and said, I'm terrified of this guy. He's got a gun.
Okay.
So that's why
that was today too?
Yeah. That's why my husband went over there. Because we all heard the gunshot and she walked outside like freaking out.
I know they were trying to preserve the crime scene as much as possible before the detectives got here. So I know that regardless, by the end of all this, she'll be talked to. So.
She was right there.
Did she leave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What kind of car did she
fell.
drive?
Right when my husband got shot, I fell on the ground.
Yeah.
And then he took off and started calling 911 and ran inside.
Did he run off anywhere when it happened?
Yeah, he took off that way, and then I came inside. I came inside and called 911, and I peeked out my back door, and he was shaking my husband. He came back.
Yeah. So he ran off down the street or down to the field?
I don't know.
Just that direction?
That direction.
Okay. Because I know they have not recovered a gun yet. So
they haven't recovered a gun.
That's what I'm trying to figure out where you could have ditched the gun.
He took off that way.
Okay.
It was a handgun.
Okay. Was it black, silver?
Black. All black. I mean, I was terrified he was going to shoot me too.
Yeah. I mean, who knows what's going through his mind?
I know. He unloaded the clip on my husband. I heard just pop, 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 pop. Why? Why over nothing? He didn't even put his hands on him.
Things in life will never make sense. noticed.
should have just knocked his ass out.
I noticed.
Oh, I know exactly who shot him. I
Yeah, I know.
pinpoint him to a T.
I know that. That's what
I
I'm
can
saying.
describe him to a T.
I'm saying everything you said or you heard or saw is very important right now to
I
write
don't
down.
care if there's a gun or not. I know what I saw.
Well, I know no one's doubting you at all. We got him. No one doubts you.
Back at the police station, officers prepare to lead Cole inside.
Right. You step out, we're going to walk through that black door right there, and we're going to walk through a hallway. Ready? I'm going to help you walk since you have your hands behind your back, so in case you fall forward, you don't fall on your face, okay? Nope. So, department policy. I'm going to come back out and grab your stuff here in a second. It's like your phone, wallet, keys, stuff like that, okay?
What did you say your name is again?
Malone.
Malone. Oh, it's Malone.
Yeah.
You know his songs?
A lot of them, yeah. We're going to go this way right here. We're going to go.
In reference to what? In reference to medical fraud. In reference to a medical problem? Medical fraud.
That way?
Medical fraud.
Wait a second.
Where did this incident occur?
Fairfield Hospital is what the bill is for. I live in Hamilton County.
Okay. Did you make any payments on this?
No. But somebody got it.
Hey, Phil.
You gotta give me a minute.
I know.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I got the work on. So you're not out any money. Is the bill coming to you?
Yeah, it's all got to get to my name and information.
Looks like you're gonna puke something. I just want to make sure.
Those, so are those unsolved murders or murders?
I don't know.
It's like murders, right?
I would assume it's like
murderies.
Maybe.
Cole was booked for first-degree murder and tampering with evidence after police alleged he hid the gun used in the crime. That gun was reportedly later found in a backyard shed.
No, the hospital is not in our county. Yes, you know where that's at? That's the one in Hamilton.
Yes.
Yes, it's on Alpha Hanover Street.
Yeah.
That's where you need to go. Good luck. All right, well, what's going on with you?
I would assume we should probably put him in a cell.
Okay. Yeah, or I'm on here while I want to.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not safe.
Let's go get safe, then I'll hold it here a second.
Okay.
You're right. Face the wall in front of you, please. The wall thing. Flip over a little bit. Look at it, okay? Did you pat him down already? Mm-hmm. Did he have anything on it?
I got the rest of his stuff in an envelope in my car.
Identification right now?
Oh yeah, you guys.
I got all that.
Yeah.
I can't, sir. I know it's important to you, and I understand that. I'll make sure it's safe. I'm gonna put it in this envelope. I have no reason to keep it.
I'm gonna do a more thorough one.
I understand.
Nope, I took that off already.
Okay. Okay, so he's going to remove the handcuffs. That's what I want you to do. He takes the handcuff off here, whatever hand takes off of him, put your hand flat on the wall in front of you. You understand those instructions? Okay. Keep your hand on the wall until I tell you to remove it, please.
We're gonna do the same thing with this hand, okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Step back a little bit. Keep hands on the wall. There you go. Okay. I'm going to pat you down, and I'm going to have you also remove your shoes, and I'm going to have you remove your socks. I'm going to check those out.
Everything's okay, if we put them back on, you understand that? Okay. Okay, go ahead and remove your socks. Practice that. It was hard. Do what? Practice that. Hard as well. I've been doing this about 30 years. There you go. All right, put your hands back on the wall for a second for balance. Lift up your right foot. As far as unless they want for anything, as far as I'm concerned, you can have it back. That's not when you make it. That's like a religious thing. I understand. That's what I'm saying. I'll make sure if I get it back to you, I'll make sure you get it back. Okay, but for now, I can't have you have anything in there while you're in the cell. I think you understand that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards your religion or anything like that. What time do you have on?
1909.
All right, thank you. Okay, would you like to answer any medical questions at this time? No. Okay. I can figure that, that's fine. So, the only reason I'm asking you medical questions is if something happens to you, if we need to know who to get a hold of, or like family-wise or something like that. That's the only reason I'm asking stuff like that. I don't know anything about your incident. Don't want to know anything about your incident. I'm not asking anything about your incident. So, knowing that, can you answer some of my questions now? Okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna force you to do anything you don't want to do. That's not an issue. Okay. Go ahead and put him straight away. I gotta grab some keys. Put him straight away in one there.
One with me. Just a temporary holding. Okay.
Yes.
There's the sink there. Yep. And a toilet for you.